important mantras or formulas drawn from the Prathama Prashna of the Taittiriya Aranyaka belonging to Krishna Yajurveda. Actually, Aranyakas are very important. They are very important texts which will talk about the activity during the Vanaprastha time. That is, when you complete all your responsibility as a householder, or otherwise, you have to go to retire to forest, a secluded area, far from the madding crowd. And then start doing. There, it is there, the Aruna Ketaka Agni Sayanam is important, and that is being prompted here. So, no, I think I should open my... now I think I'm open, yeah. So now on, we have got information regarding the building of the fire altar, as they say, Agni Chayana sacrifice, where the Aruna Ketuka Agni is being respected, because there are a number of Agnis are there. Among all Agnis, Aruna Ketuka Agni is a very prominent one, and it will take a long time also, Agni Chayanam. And taking the Ishtaka or the brick selected for the employment, for the building of the fire altar, then that particular Ishtaka is being praised with the compliment that you are Udaranamasi, Udiranamasi, Astaranamasi, Upastaranamasi. So you are the seat of our Brahman, you are superior in qualities to that of Brahman, you are the deity free from miserliness of deity, and all this kind of prayer has been given. And we have noted also that the Ishtadevata selection comes into operative right from the Yajurvedic times. Apart from all number of sacrifices and optional rites that we are doing, we have the Ishtadevata puja. So whenever you do that puja, formalities, Shodasopachara puja, or Panchayatana puja, or whatever it is, because puja is an important culture in our Indian system. And in all religions also to think of worship or honoring. So then, after having made a prayer for the Ishtaka, then there is the, and also the attribution that now there comes the prayer for the Aditi. And this particular portion is being banned to be heard by the pregnant ladies, because mantra is highly powerful. You cannot escape the mantra power. But when it is done in a proper manner, all mantras are active, something like the activization given to your SIM card in your mobile. If you once activate your SIM card, you are free to call any and everything, or all transactions through that. So like that, here we are trying to avoid Garbhini Strees, because the utterance and content of the following portions is not advisable for the pregnant woman to have, because they want to protect the baby or the infant that to come into the world safe and secure and long living. No kind of deformity or anything like to happen. Therefore, this is, and we have also covered this mantra, Ashtayonim, Ashtaputram, Ashtapatni, Imam Mahim, Aham Veda, Name Mrutyuhu, Nacham Mrutyuragha Haratu. So, Arth is Ashtayoni. So, these are all mantras referring to the Aditi, the mantra, the Earth, Bhudevi, who is the base for building the fire altar. And so here we have Ashtayoni, 8 yoni, Ashtapatni, 8 patni, and therefore I have realized that there is no death, untimely, untoward death for having done the proper anushtanam. And so I would not be troubled by untimely death or grief, and I get liberated from all bondages. Nacha amrutyu raghaharatu tells that you have to be relieved of the unwanted bondages or health problems, which will be eating away your time otherwise. Because if you are healthy, your routine is quite strong. If something different happens, then your routine will be perturbed. Therefore, here the Bhudevi is said to be 8 reasons for her Prakriti. One is Ashtaputra, there are 8 sons. Ashtapatni, each direction, 8 lords are there. And each direction has got a lord. That is on east to west to south and all these things. And also this earth is a ground for performing all sacrifices and all that. So anybody who tries to honor the earth and the directions and the direction laws and all those people, then they will be not having untimely death, and it's a blessing. And on the other hand, agha aharato. Aharana means occurring. Agha aharato means it will not fetch any kind of sorrows and unwanted. For example, what are the sorrows? As elders are living, and youngsters are also there. Supposing the youngsters were to meet some difficulty and death, how painful will be the parents and other elders to bear that kind of ununiform happening. So when the elders are available, children should not lose their life or anything like accident and all those things. So when you do Aruna Prashna, Parayanam and Dhyanam, the advantage, the Phalashruti is that you will not be having the sorrows, you will not be having the untimely death. In other words, the life will be absolutely going smooth. That's why you say that and sacham mrityu ragha harat. Mrityuhu agha. These are the 2 words which are indicating the phalashruti. So the Atma, the person will be able to enjoy no untimely death. So this we have noted in the next session. And again we continue saying that and moreover there is some difference. Though the same thing is being repeated, but you see there is some difference in meaning and expectation. And I'm now reading that the Ashtayoni Ashtaputram. Tapandi.
Astayoni Mastaputram.
Ashtayoni Ashtaputram. Ashtapadi Damantariksham.
Ashtapatni Mantariksham.
Aham Vedaname Mrityuhu.
Aham Vedaname Mrityuhu.
Nacha Mrityuragha haratu.
Nacha Mrityuragha haratu.
Ashtayoni Ashtaputram Ashtapatni Mamum Divam.
Astayoni Mastaputram Astapatni Mamum Divam. Astayoni Mastaputram Astapatni Mamum Divam.
Now the Rishi is trying to tell us that it is not only true for Earth, even Divam, even the Akasham, even the heaven or the Antariksham is common. That also has got Ashtayoni, Ashtaputram, Ashtapadidam, Antariksham. And so here you have got Antariksham, Aham Veda Name Mrityuhu Nacha Mrityu. So Aham Veda Name Mrityuhu Nacha Mrityuragha haratu is the Phalashruti. But these are all tapas, these are all realizable through hard tapas and anushtanam and begetting a lot of auto suggestions because of this kind of anushtanam. Because any Anushtana para Brahmana individual will be able to get hold of so many benefits. So it is hinted that what is true to the earth is same is true to the mid-region. And because of this Anushtanam, I am eligible to get rid of the sorrows and bondages like birth and death and all those things. And again, the same thing is again repeated. Ashtayoni Mashtaputram. చెప్పండి.
అష్టయోనిమష్టపుత్రాం అష్టయోనిమష్టపుత్రాం
అష్టపత్ని మమం దివం.
అష్టపత్నీమముం దివం అష్టపత్నీమముం దివం
అహం వేదన మే మృత్యు నచా మృత్యురఘాహరతో.
అహం వేదన మే మృత్యుః న చ మృత్యురఘాహరతు అహం వేదన మే మృత్యుః న చ మృత్యురఘాహరతు
సుత్రామాణం మహీమూషు.
శుత్రామాణం మహీమూషుః శుత్రామాణం మహీమూషుః.
So here again, all the three lokas or three regions are covered because Surya Bhagavan is connected to three regions on one hand, and earth is the base from which everything is shot up. Therefore, this is included here, that Divam, in this mantra, we have got Divam. And Divam also Ashtayoni, Ashtaputram, and also Aham Veda Name Mrutyuho. So the same meaning comes up. So it is to tell that it is not only upon the earth, all these 8 things are there, and they're all children or putras and overlords and all that. And in case you were to connect yourself, what is the advantage that we are getting these two? Agha, you will not be there, and Apamrutyu will not be there. So in other words, we can see the shadow of meaning or significance of Gayatri mantra. Because Gayatri mantra, Anushtana, Srinivasa, what are you doing? You are trying to add Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Swaha.
Yes, sir.
These are the 3 Vyahrutis added in Yajurveda. Actually, Rigveda, Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat happens to be 3rd Mandala, Vishwamitra Mandala, 62nd Sukta, and 10th Mantra. ಗೊತ್ತಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ?
ಋಗ್ವೇದದ್ದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಅದೇ ಋಗ್ವೇದದಲ್ಲಿ 62 Sukta. Actually, in this particular Sukta, there are 16 mantras. Out of 16 mantras, only the 10th mantra is Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi.
Okay, right, sir. Okay.
You do not know the first 9 mantras. You do not know the 11 to another 5 mantras after the mantra. Is it not? Even I did not know. When I opened the 362 Sukta, I found 16. Then I understand how this particular mantra has become universally important and all that. So, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲಿ ಅಮ್ಮ ಇದೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಿ ವ್ಯಾಹೃತೀಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕಲ್ ಆಹೃತೀಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಭೂಹು ಭುವಃ ಸ್ವಃ ಕನೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಿ ಅರ್ತ್ ಅಂತರಿಕ್ಷ ಲೋಕ ಅಂಡ್ ಹೆವೆನ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ Surya Bhagavan is not an earthly god, he is a heavenly god. So any acharya, any teacher sitting on the platform or on the dais can see last bench fellow also. That kind of overall outlook and supervision and sight must be there. In order that this particular mantra, which has got the prachodayat verb, only once and once it is used in the entire verb vocabulary of Rigveda. When there are 10,028 mantras in the Rigveda, this verb is only occurring prachodayat in the 10th mantra, nowhere is found. Because we want God to be our director, not any other way. What a guru or director do, he will only give instructions, he will disappear. What did Agastya Maharshi do to Rama in the battleground? He came with all God friends. Rama Rama Mahabaho, he shouted. Sudukhyam Sanatanam, Yena Sarvanarin Vatsa, Sarvan Vedeshyasi. That is the promise and prophecy he made. Don't be worried. You are a Mahabahu, not an ordinary fellow. And Sanatanam Gukhyam, Sunu, I am going to teach you, initiate you into very ancient power, mantra. And Gukhyam, secret. Only I have to come and tell you. It is not known to all people. Sanatanam Gukhyam. And because of that upasana, what are you going to? Yena Sarvanarin Vatsa. Oh, hey, Vatsa, oh boy. Vatsa is boy. And Rama looked like a boy. Then in Ramavatara, all gods are children of the Rishis. Therefore, every god approaches their guru, Brihaspati, or in a very submissive way. Hey, Gurugalu Bandiddare, avaru namaskara maduvanta ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. Adu sampradaya. So, like that, he came, he said, Prashnibantam samudyantam devasara namaskrutam pujayasva ivaswantam bhaskaram bhuvaneswaram. He said, pujayasva, that is the order. The order made by Agastya Maharshi to Rama is puja. Puja is gaurav. You just honor him, invoke him, derive the benefit from him. And then he disappeared. Guru was not there. Daivataish samagamya daivatascha. So he came with God, he disappeared with God. Guru will not stay with his retinue. Guru will manage bartare, noಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೊರಟೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ಶಿಷ್ಯರು ಹೊರಟೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. You are left free to do upasana. Therefore, that mantra, that Gayatri mantra contains Bhurbhuvasva ಅನ್ನೋದು ಯಜುರ್ವೇದದಲ್ಲಿ, ಶುಕ್ಲ ಯಜುರ್ವೇದದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಮೂರು ವ್ಯಾವರ್ತಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರಪಂಚಕ್ಕೆ ಗಾಯತ್ರಿ ಅನುಷ್ಠಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಬೀಜ ಮಂತ್ರವಾಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. I have written a full 20 pages article, the course of Gayatri Mantra, right from Rigveda down the way. And it was published long back in a journal from Delhi. Samsu Samsthan people have published that journal. So, Adu Nama Vedagangadali yellow hakitini. I have again put that because they sent a lot of reprints to me. And so, why I am telling is, Muru Lokalu. That is Prithvi, Mantariksha and Divaloka contains 8 suns, Ashtasashto Vai Surya. Remember, Arogo, Bhraja, Patara, Patanga, Swarnaro, Jyotihi, Manna Vibhasa, Te Asmai Sarve Divamata Panti. Alva. Adrinda, ಈ ಮೂರು ಲೋಕಗಳು, ಮೂರು regions are being governed and taken care by. And so Aditi is that. Aditi is the mother of all gods who are there present on all the 3 regions. Devaru, Vayudeva is Antariksha, Agni, Bhuloka, Surya, Dyuloka. Adrinda Aditi Makkali, ಮೂರು ಜನ Aditi ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲರೂ 3 ಲೋಕಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ ತಂದೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲ ಒಬ್ರು ಅಮೆರಿಕ, ಒಬ್ರು ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ, ಒಬ್ರು ಜರ್ಮನಿ, ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಿಟ್ಜರ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? But the parents are same. That's why Aditi is the same. Aditi means Diti andre badha, negativity. Tamogunam. Aditi means Sattvagunam. So all gods are known for Sattvaguna. Therefore, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟಯೋನಿ ಅಷ್ಟಪುತ್ರಾಮನ ಮಂತ್ರ 3 ಸಲ ರೆಫರಿಂಗ್ ಟು 3 ಲೋಕಗಳಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. And immediately you have got next reference is Sutramanam Mahimūshuhu. See, here we have Vaishvanaro. We have this is a bit taken from the Vaishvanaro na Utva So that already we have seen this particular mantra earlier, coming and explaining. And Agni or Vayu or Aditya, who are they? They all belong to Indra. So, and Indra is the king of all the gods on one hand, and the Sutravanam is a rejuvenated god. Indra is a rejuvenated god. When he fought with the Vrutrasura, he had multiple fractures and he was broken down after a great war with that Vrutrasura. Therefore, because it's the highest achievement of Indra fighting with the Vrutrasura, what is Vrutra? Enveloper. He enveloped all the clouds, saw that no rain came. The drought upon the earth, Durbhiksham Deva Lokeshu, there was Durbhiksha in Manusya Lokeshu. When Vana comes, when rain comes, Male Bandmele, Durbhiksha ella hottagatte, crops ella bandmirutte, people have food and all other things. Therefore, Akashadalli estundu sacrifice andre, whatever water is there framed in Akasha is being disposed during the rainy season. And what is rainy season also is given. That description also we have come across. Therefore, Sutramanam Mahimushu. So these are all the Sutramanam Mahimushu. They are the pratikas of two separate mantras. And we can go back and refer to that, not necessary. You can check to yourself. Now we go to the next mantra. Aditirjaur Aditiranthariksham. Chapandi.
Aditirjaur Aditiranthariksham. Aditirjaur Aditiranthariksham.
Aditirmata Sapita Saputraha.
Aditirmata Sapita Saputraha. Aditirmata Sapita Saputraha.
Vishve Devaditihi.
Vishve Deva Aditihi Panchajanaha. Vishve Deva Aditi Panchajanaha.
Aditirjatam Aditirjanitvam.
Aditirjatam Aditirjanitvam. Aditirjatam Aditirjanitvam.
Ashtau Putraso Aditehe.
Ashtau Putraso Aditihi. Ashtau Putraso Aditihi.
Ye Jataha Tanvah Pari.
Ye Jatas Tanvah Pari. Ye Jatas Tanvah Pari.
Devagum Upaprait Saptabhihi.
Devagam Upaprastrubhihi. Devagam Upaprastabihi.
Upaprait Saptabhihi Paramartandamasyato.
Paramartandamasyato. Paramartandamasyato.
This is the most popular, powerful mantra which is repeated, that Aditirjau Huzyala, that mantra is really very powerful because this is an expansive outlook of our Aditi's personality or mythology. And ప్రపంచంలో ఉన్నటువంటి ప్రతి ఒక్కటి కూడా అమ్మవారి యొక్క స్వరూపమే. అది కూడా ప్రతి ప్రపంచంలో వచ్చిన వాళ్ళందరూ సుఖం అనుభవించడానికే వస్తారు. బట్ వాళ్ళ కర్మలు, పాపాలు, పుణ్యాల ప్రకారంగా డిఫరెన్సియేషన్ చూస్తుంటారు. ఆల్రెడీ అరుణ ప్రశ్న హ్యాస్ టోల్డ్ us లోకం చ పుణ్య పాపానాం ఏతత్ పృచ్ఛామి సంప్రతి జాతు జనశ్రద్ధ్యాత్ మృత్యుర్మహామారయాదితి. జ్ఞాపకం వచ్చిందండి. చదువుకుంటూ ఉంటే లాస్ట్లో సో మృత్యుర్ మహామారయాదిది, నన్ను మృత్యువు కష్టపెట్టకుండా ఉండాలి. పోయే మృత్యువు కష్టపెట్టి పోతుంది, పిలుచుకొని పోతుంది కొంతమందిని. అంటే మీ రోగంలో, హాస్పిటల్లో ఇంజక్షన్లు, బాడీ అంతా పొడుచుకుంటూ మందులు, యాంటీబయాటిక్లు, అది మహాపాపం కదండి. అవన్నీ లేకుండా సునాయాసేన మరణం వినాదైన్యేన జీవనం, ఏ ఇంజక్షన్లు, ఏ టాబ్లెట్స్ ఏవి లేకుండా అలా కళ్ళు మూసుకొని వెళ్ళిపోవడం. దట్ ఈస్ రియలీ a great blessing for people that come into the world. మనమందరం, ఎందుకంటే సూర్య భగవానుడు, he is the only one who can give a comfortable, healthy life upon the earth, and at the same time he can take us also without problem, without giving much trouble. One of the relatives was telling, who suffered cancer for a long time, and he said, Prabhakar, నా బాడీ అంతా పంక్చర్ చేసేసారు, ఎన్నిసార్లు పొడిచారో సుదులతో, అయ్యో మై బాడీ ఈజ్ పంక్చర్డ్ అన్నాడు పాపం. ఇది అవుట్ ఆఫ్ పెయిన్ డ్యూరింగ్ హిస్ లాస్ట్ డేస్. బాడీ ఈజ్ పంక్చర్డ్, అంతే కదండి. పొడుస్తూ ఇక్కడ చిక్కలేదు, అక్కడ చిక్కలేదు అని చెప్పి అన్ని చోట్ల ట్రై చేస్తారు. సమ్ టైమ్స్ బ్లడ్ విత్డ్రా చేయాలంటే చిక్కదు, వేయను కొంతమందికి. ఆ నీళ్ళు తాగంటారు, కష్టపడుతున్నారు. దట్స్ వాట్ వి సీ ఆల్వేస్. అలా కాకుండా ఆనందంగా వెళ్ళిపోవడం అనేది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మై అంకుల్, ఆయన పొద్దున ఇడ్లీకి ఇస్తే, ఇడ్లీ కొనుక్కోవడానికి వెళ్తే, అర్ధం ఇడ్లీ నోట్లో ఉంది, అర్ధం ఇడ్లీ బయట హ్యాంగ్ అవుతుంది. ద ఫెలో ఇస్ నాట్ దేర్. చూసారా ఎలా వెళ్ళిపోవడం మానవాడు. బట్ హీ వాస్ డూయింగ్ చాలా గాయత్రి చెప్పాలి, ఇది చెప్పాలి, వెరీ రిలీజియస్ ఫెలో. కానీ ఆయనకి ఎట్లా వింటే, హీ నెవర్ వెంట్ టు హాస్పిటల్ ఆర్ గాట్ అడ్మిటెడ్ ఆర్ ఎనీథింగ్ లైక్ దట్, బట్ ఐ డోంట్ నో. ఐ కన్సిడర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ వండర్ఫుల్ టైం. ఒక అర్ధం ఇడ్లీ లోపల, అర్ధం ఇడ్లీ బయట నుంచి ఇమాజిన్. అలాగా ఇక్కడ అదితి అనేది అమ్మవారు అన్ని. ఎవరు, వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ అదితి? అదితి ఇస్ ద్యౌహు, అదితి ఇస్ అంతరిక్షం, అదితి ఇస్ అమ్మ, అదితి ఇస్ పిత, అదితి ఇస్ పుత్ర. అండ్ అందరు దేవతలు అదితి నుంచి వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు. దేర్ ఆల్ పంచజనా. సో అండ్ దెర్ ఇస్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ వర్క్. అండ్ ఇన్ దిస్ Aruna Prashna, Govindaraja, if you have got a copy, upon Aditi, there is one article written by Asha Tripathi from Lucknow. That article has been added in the beginning of the Aruna Prashna text, because she has worked on Aditi and given us a lot of information that I have given in private. So Aditihi Jatam, Aditihi Janitvam. So she is one born, one for, and also overall focus on the Aditi. So it's a Janitram and Jatam. So these words tell you that Jauhu Antariksham Mata Pita Visve Devaha Panchajanaha means many kinds of people, beginning from the Brahmanas. Actually, see, Brahmin, Brahmana, Vaishya, Kshatriya, Sudra are the 4 clean castes. బట్ ఏం చేస్తామని, లవ్ అంటారు, ప్రేమ అంటారు, డబ్బులు అంటారు, కలిసిపోతారు. అట్ మిక్స్చర్, వర్ణ సంకర జరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. కాబట్టి వాళ్ళందరినీ పంచజనులు అంటారు. ఇంటర్-caste dalliances, ఉందా?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So the inter-caste dalliances, the results of inter-caste dalliances are called Panchajanas. Otherwise, they are called Chandalas. So Aditi, Aditi Antariksham, Aditi. ఇప్పుడు అదితి అంటే అమ్మవారు అన్ని రకాలుగా ఆమె ప్రజెంట్ అయి ఉంది అన్నమాట. Yes. So you can just now you can read, you know what is that Aditi Devi. The goddess Aditi in Rigveda, and does she summarize it? That is the article. And A.R. Tripathi, I know her, she is a very sincere research worker. And we meet her in the World Association conferences. Even last time also, she was there. Her talk video will be also presented in the, will be focused YouTube channel. So here we observe that Aditi is all in all, and Aditi Jatam Aditi Janitvam. And Panchajanaha is that And janitvam means incidence of birth, and also intercaste dalliances. These days, interstate marriages, international marriages, intercaste marriages, all kinds of combinations are there here. And but when Manu Dharma Shastra, Manu wrote Dharma Shastra, he just marked some kind of conditions. Do you know that? ಗೊತ್ತಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ? ಮನು ಧರ್ಮಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನು ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, a Brahmin can marry girls or boys from any other 3 castes. And a Kshatriya can marry girls or boys from lower caste, his caste plus his other 2 lower castes, Vaishya and Shudra. And Vaishya can marry his own plus Shudras also. There is only that Aloma Viloma marriages. So there was that kind of option or license given. Therefore, Brahman, they marry other. For example, Agastya Maharshi, ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಹೆಸರೇನಪ್ಪ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇದೆಯಾ? I just put some question. ಅಮ್ಮ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. She is a ಕ್ಷತ್ರಿಯ ಕನ್ಯಕ, ಲೋಪಾಮುದ್ರಾ ಅಂತ.
Okay, Lopamudra, right, sir.
So Lopamudra is a Rajakanya. And he was a Brahmin, Agastya Brahmarshi. And but she made a lot of progress in Sri Vidya heights, and therefore husband Agastya became sad. So he went to Hayagriva Maharshi and asked, my wife is so much great that Sri Vidya has got alternative name, Lopamudra Architaya Namo Namahani. అది లోపాముద్ర విద్య అని కూడా అంటారు, శ్రీ విద్యను. సో ఇక్కడ కూడా జాతం జనిత్రం ఈజ్ దట్ ఎనీ అండ్ ఎవ్రీవేర్ అదితి దేవి ఈజ్ ప్రెసెంట్, దట్ షీ ఈజ్ వెరీ కైండ్, కంపాషనేట్ అండ్ ఇంటెలిజెంట్, అండ్ షీ ఈజ్ నోన్ టు బి, అదితి ఈజ్ నోన్ టు బి ది మదర్ ఆఫ్ కైండ్నెస్, అండ్ షీ ఈజ్ ది మదర్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ బీయింగ్స్. ಅದರಿಂದ ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅದಿತಿರ್ಜೌರದಿತಿರಂತರಿಕ್ಷಂ ಅದಿತಿರ್ಮಾತಾ ಸ ಪಿತಾ ಸ ಪುತ್ರ ಅದಿತಿ ಪಂಚಜನಾ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋ ಮಂತ್ರ as a general formula we use as a complement for goddess. And again, what is the next one? Ashtaputra so aditehe, come here. So aditirjatam aditirjalitvam, we have noted up to that. Now we go to the next mantra. Ashtau putra so aditehe ye jataha tanvapari, ye jataha tanvapari deva upapraitu saptabhihi. Chapandi.
अष्टौ पुत्रासो अदितिः यजातास्तन्वत्परि देवान् उपप्रस्तृप्तभिः
उपप्रत्स सप्तभिः
देवान् उपप्रत्सप्तभिः देवान् उपप्रत्सप्तभिः
परामार्ताण्डमास्यतु
परामार्ताण्डमास्यत् Paramartandamasyath.
So Aditi is such a good mother. When she has 8 sons, she spared 1 son for Mrityu Devata Yama. Therefore, we see only 7 sons. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 8 ಜನ ಮಕ್ಕಳಾದ್ರೆ 1 ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನು ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟುಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೃತ್ಯು ದೇವತ ಬಂದು ತಾಯಿನ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, I have got the department of death. I want some assistant clerk. ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾನೇ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕಷ್ಟ, ನನಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಬೇಕು, ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟಿವ್ ಅಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ತಾಯಿ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಿ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ, ಸರಿಯಪ್ಪ ಒಬ್ಬ ಮಗನನ್ನು ತಗೋ ಅಂತ she offered 1 son to have him, and that son is what is called a Martanda. Martanda andre assistant to Mrityu Devata. So son doesn't not only helps you to have a good life, he also gives exit for your life. Surya Bhagavan can give you exit. Surya Bhagavan can give you birth. Surya Bhagavan can give you sustenance. Therefore, look at here. Aditihi ashtau putraso aditehe. Aditi has got 8 sons. And she went to heaven with her 7 sons, leaving a son upon the earth. So, ఒక్క సూర్యుండు సమస్త జీవులకెల్ల తానొక్కడై తోచుపోలిక. ఏ దేవుడు సర్వకాలమున్ మహాలీలన్ నిజోత్పన్న హృత్కదంబముల నానావిధాన రూపకుడై ఒప్పునట్టి హరినే ప్రార్థింతు శుద్ధిండనై అంటాడు పోతన. భాగవతం లోపల సూర్య భగవాన్ని ఒక్క సూర్యుండు సమస్త జీవులకెల్ల. ఆ ఒక్క సూర్యుడు ఎవడు అంటే అమ్మవారు భూలోకంలోనే ఒక సూర్యుని విడిచి వెళ్ళిపోయింది. మిగతా 7 మంది సూర్యులను పట్టుకుని వెళ్ళిపోయింది ఆకాశానికి. సో హియర్ యు సీ ఏ జాతాః తన్వః పరి అష్టపుత్రాసో అదితేః ఏ జాతాః తన్వః పరి దేవి ఉపప్రయిత్ సప్తభిః. ఉపప్రయిత్ అంటే ఆ హెవెన్కి వెళ్ళిపోయింది. ఎంతమందితో? షీ హాస్ టేకెన్ ఓన్లీ హర్ 7 children, leaving 1 child upon the earth. And that child who is upon the earth, he is giving light to all of us. He is killing all of us. ఎంత సైన్స్ కదండి, చూసారా సైన్స్? యు సీ హౌ దిస్ సైన్స్ అబౌట్ ది సూర్య భగవాన్ ఆర్ సోలార్ సిస్టమ్ ఆర్ ది మదర్స్ కైండ్నెస్. పుట్టిన పిల్లలు తీసుకుపోతే ఎట్లా? అందుకే ఎవ్రీ మదర్ ఫాదర్ ఇన్ దీస్ డేస్ ఆర్ అలోయింగ్ దర్ చిల్డ్రన్ టు ఫ్లై టు ఎనీ కంట్రీ దే లైక్. ఆ రోజుల్లో ఎర్లియర్ every father or mother wanted their child to be in their own place or at least in their own state. But these days, all those principles have gone fat. So everybody is free. And suddenly the boy comes and tells mother and father, I have to go to Australia tomorrow morning by flight. Company has booked flight. How long? 2 months. Done. So, but they're like that. So this kind of disappointment or appointment was there to all parents. And mother is the first person who feels sad for that, or who feels more than father. So aditihi tanvaha antaha. That's what is called tanvaha antaha putrasaha parijataha sa saptabihi devan apapraito. So she gave one martanda connected to the activity of mrityu, destroyer. That's why every day we are losing our life. అనుకుంటాం ఈరోజు బాగుండలేదు, ఆ రోజు బాగుంది, ఈరోజు అనుకుంటాం, అంత మాయా, మిథ్య. That's why one of the Telugu poets has given a శ్లోకం, పద్యం. ఏమండి ఎమ్మనూరు గారు ఏమంటారు? గడియారంబున టక్కు టక్కుముని కొట్టు వేగంబు వెంబడి ఆయుష్యులు ఆయుష్యులు ఒక్కటక్కడిగా సోపానములు డిగ్గున్ అంటాడు. గడియారంలో పెండులం అలా తిరుగుతూ ఉంటే గడియారంబున టక్కు టక్కుముని కొట్టు శబ్ద వేగం వెంబడి ఆయుష్యములు ఒక్కటొక్కడిగా సోపానములు డిగ్గున్. One by one, this sopana, ayush sopanam, and sopanam means ladder. So it gets down, and down, ultimately no. And that's why Baduga ee 14 laina vedake patheyam arjimpuma. 14 under 10 decades. So it's in that span of 10 decades, you try to prepare your tiffin bags. పాథేయం ది అంత ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. అంత ఒక పద్యం చాలా బాగుంటుంది. అట్లా అదితి హ్యాస్ లెఫ్ట్ వన్ బాయ్ ఆన్ ది గ్రౌండ్ అండ్ షీ వెంట్ అవే. నెక్స్ట్ వర్స్ సప్తభి పుత్రైరదితి. చెప్పండి.
సప్తభి పుత్రైరదితి. సప్తభి పుత్రైరదితి.
ఉపప్రయిత్ పూర్వ్యం యుగం.
ఉపప్రయిత్ పూర్యం యుగం. upapraitpuryam yugam.
Prajayai mrutyave tatu.
Prajayai mrutyave tatu. Prajayai mrutyave tatu.
Paramartandama bharatu iti.
Paramartanama bharatu iti. Paramartanama bharatu iti.
Tananukramishyaamaha.
Tananukramishyaamaha. Tananukramishyaamaha.
Mitrascha varunascha.
Mitrascha varunascha. Mitrascha varunascha.
Dhatacharyamacha.
Dhata cha aryamacha. Dhata cha aryamacha.
Agumsascha bhagascha.
Agumsascha bhagascha. Agumsascha bhagascha.
Yeah. Indrascha vivasvagumscha.
Indrascha vivasvagumscha. Indrascha vivasvagumscha.
Iti ete.
Iti ete. Iti ete.
Hiranyagarbhohagum.
Hiranyagarbhohagum. Hiranyagarbhohagum.
Sucheshatu.
Suchishatu.
Hagumsas suchishatu.
Hagumsah suchishatu. Hagumsah shuchishatu.
Brahma jagnanam.
Brahma yajnanam. Brahma yajnanam.
Taditpadamiti.
Tadit padamiti. Tadit padamiti.
Garbha prajapatyaha.
Garbha prajapatyaha. Garbha prajapatyaha.
Atha purusha sapta purushaha.
Atha purusha sapta purushaha. Atha purusha sapta purushaha.
ఈ passage చాలా బాగుందండి. It's so much informative for our solar region understanding and also on the mythology of Surya Bhagavan. So ultimately, Amma Aditi was left with only 7 sons. And again, a question comes of where did this Aditi leave that son whom she did not take out up to heaven? That is, in the east of the earth, she left the boy away. And then that boy, he was named as Martanda because he is also associated to the department of annihilation or deceasing or ending the life of people. And therefore, that particular son or the job, that kind of job that son has taken, characterized him as Martanda. That is Mrityu department official. And therefore, if at all you want Mrityu upon the earth, again sun only. So sun is there to everybody, in the words of Shakespeare, be all and end all. He is the be all and he is end all. And that's why Surya is so much important. And see, Aditihi, we have got Aditihi Tanvaha Antaha Putrasaha Parijataha Saptabihi Sa Devan Apaprayito. So, and Saptabihi Putra Uprayit Purvyam Yugam Prajayai Mrityavetatu Paramartandamabhara iti. But the dialogue lag undandi. It's these mantras is a Vedic prose. Taittiriya Aranyaka is a beautiful rhythmic Vedic prose with swaras where you are being given some information in a dialogue form. And dialogues are easy for us to understand. But the metrical stanzas are a little difficult to understand because there will be the intervention of the Padacheda, Anvaya, Akansha, all these observations or gadgets have to be followed in order to assess the meaning of all of them. Therefore, here it is very clear that there are 8 sons to Aditi born out of her body. Tanva, Jatanvaha, Jataha, Parijataha. So Tanvaha, Parijataha, Aditehe, Putrasaha, Ashtau. You understand the meaning? It's a Sanskrit sentence. So from the body, from the physique of the Devi, Atta, Bhudevi, Aditi, there are 8 sons. There are 8 sons emanate. There are sons emanated, and their number is 8. But Devi en madale Devi Devagum Vaprait Saptabihi. She went to a higher loka, Swarga Loka, along with the 7 sons. That's why Govindaraja, do you remember? The 7 sons are there. 1 son in Kashyapa, who is there in the Meru mountain. 3 sons are there giving light and virtues above the Meru mountain. And 3 sons are there giving light and luster down the Meru mountain, when Meru mountain imagined to be hanging. Is a divine celestial mountain which is not ordinarily visible to all people. And in that kind of golden mountain, Parameswari Aditi Rupini, Lalita Parameswari is staying there. So therefore Lalita Sahasranamam, you get the concept that she is Bhanumandala Madhyasthayai Namo Namaha Twakstha Mamsastha Magumsa. So Amavaru, there is no place, Lalita Parameswari, there is no place where she is not there. She is there in human body, beginning from the charma down the asti samsthita, rudhira priya, rudhira samsthuta, magum samsthita. You get the names like that. That is, she is there in the flesh, she is there in the blood, she is there in the bone, she is there in the skin, she is there in the nerves, she is there in the marrow, and she is there in the bound and is going there. So all that kind of, you get the names that Amavaru is completely a occupant of the human body, of the astral body, of the cosmos. Therefore, that is exactly otherwise called Aditi. And she was able to be so rich, occupying all the regions, because she is a mother. The status of a mother to a woman is definitely different than a woman by a woman. That's why Manusmriti tells you that when a woman gets married, she becomes a brahmacharini. And when she gives birth for a baby, she becomes a gruhastha, Gruhalakshmi. So, and then that's why there are some people, Orthodox people in India, in Bengaluru and other places, they may get their daughter married, but they don't go and eat food there in their houses. Yes, only when the daughter gives a grandchild, then they will happily go and stay with them. Ataraha Sampradaya itkondir Mahanbhavar Karu. My father-in-law was one like that. He never visited us until my first daughter was born. Not much time. Magu barbeku anta doddavaru, at least that kind of the discipline will make the parents, the children, to become parents. And that is our Indian. 1 minute. So, the Aruna Prashna is giving us to think in a deeper way how important is the mother, and how mother also is a sacrificing lady. Out of 8 sons born to her, to give up 1 son is really a great task. On the other hand, where did that lady Aditi keep her son? She left her in the east. Therefore, where Aditi, his mother, left him, there only constantly Surya rises. Surya Bhagavan rises in the east. Why Suryam? That's why that east is important. In our Veda, we have got number of statements. And here in the Aruna Prashna, we get the clue that because Amma left the baby at that point, and the baby is sincere and obedient to the mother, so always he rises only east only. Never you imagine him rising any other direction. So Amma Matru Ya Agna and Matru Anugraha, that he never changes his place. He is always born in the east. That's why here we see Saptabhi Putrai Rajitihi Upaprait Purvyam Yugam Prajayai Mrutyave Tatu. These two sentences give you the clue that she left the baby in the eastern direction. Purvyam Yugam. Yuga is time. So in the Surya Mandala, Aditi left his son, who is called as Martanda later on, in the east for the satisfaction of Mrityu and for helping the people living upon the earth or arriving in the earth. Ellaru arthale arrive agtare. Arrival time is Jataka time. So ಎಷ್ಟು ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು birth time. Date of birth, place of birth, time of birth. ಈ ಮೂರು ಇದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಾತಕ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಸ್ಟ್ರಾಲಜರ್ಸ್ಗೆ. ಹಂಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಉಪಪ್ರೈತ್ ಪೂರ್ವ್ಯಂ ಯುಗಂ ಎಂದುಕಪ್ಪ ವೈ ಆಟಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಜಾಯೈ ಮೃತ್ಯವೇ ಏತತು. It is only to benefit the people. It is only to benefit the Mrityu Devata, the god of death. To the satisfaction of the people, to the satisfaction of the god of death, Aditi has left his boy, one of the boys, especially in the eastern direction, because we consider east is sacred, east is all in all, something like the first sloka of Saundarya Lahari by Shankaracharya. Saundarya Lahari first sloka combines all the fulfillment of all benefits. ಸೌಂದರ್ಯ ಲಹರಿ ಒಂದನೇ ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಧವಾದ ಸಿದ್ಧಿ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಶಂಕರಾಚಾರ್ಯರು ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಟ್ ಬಿಗಿನ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್, ಶಿವಶಕ್ತ್ಯಾಯುಕ್ತೋ ಯದಿ ಭವತಿ ಶಕ್ತ ಪ್ರಭವಿತು ನ ಚೇದೇವಂ ದೇವಃ ನ ಖಲು ಕುಶಲಃ ಸ್ಪಂದಿತಮಪಿ ಅತಸ್ತ್ವಾಮಾರಾಧ್ಯಾಂ. ಸೊ ಅಕೃತ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಕಥಂ ಪ್ರಭವತಿ. ಆ ಶ್ಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಕೃತಪುಣ್ಯನಾಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಪರಮೇಶ್ವರಿ, ಅಂಡ್ ಪರಮೇಶ್ವರಿ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಲೈಟ್ ಟು ಆಲ್ ಲೂಮಿನರಿ ಬಾಡೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್. ಕಾಸ್ಮಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಲೂಮಿನರಿ ಬಾಡೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಮ್ಮವಾರ ಅನುಗ್ರಹ, ತೇಜೋ ರಾಶಿ. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಪೂರ್ವ್ಯಂ ಯುಗಂ ಪ್ರಜಾಯೈ ಮೃತ್ಯವೇ ತದು. ಅಂಡ್ ಪರಾ ಅಭಿಹಿ ಪರಾ ಅಭಿಹಿ ಇತಿ. So here you see the word iti. I have been telling, whenever there is the word, there is that particle iti, it is a quotation. It is not original idea of Taittiriya Aranyaka. It is the idea borrowed or copied from the Veda, original, Samhita. So Samhita mantragalali Surya Bhagavananiಗೆ ಈ ತರಹ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ and ಮಾರ್ತಾಂಡನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, that point which is mentioned in our Veda has been recapitulated and re-entered or reminded in Aruna Prashna. I think I can stop here. We'll continue next. Om Swasti Sahana Vavatu.
Om Sahana Vavatu. Sahanau Bhunaktu. Sahaviryam Karavavahai. तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ओम शांति शांति शांति.
Just to confirm, you'd like to call Madhuri Palmist Mobile? I will not then. Who do you want to
Narpanamastu.
call?
Sri Veda Purushaasirvadostu. Om Tat Satu.